live in a world full of fast fashion, where originality is weak and unique pieces are sparse. If you weren't already aware, fast fashion is a business model where companies are able to maximize their profits by copying the hottest trends very quickly, to then sell thousands of copies super cheap. This quick turnaround within the fashion industry has helped them with monetary gain, however, has negatively impacted us, the consumers, both socially and environmentally. Thankfully, though, fast fashion isn't the only way. As student reporter Courtney Parrish reports, quote, "Thrifting, the act of shopping at a thrift store, has recently become popular among 15 to 25-year-olds, thanks to singer Macklemore's hit song, Thrift Shop," end quote. Before Macklemore's 2012 chart topper, discount retail was looked at as only an option for lower-class citizens with no other means of purchasing clothing. Macklemore's song not only normalized thrifting, but made it fashionable and cool for our youth.
You don't have to buy retail ever. You just have to have the patience to really want to dig and find what you love, you know? It's all about trying out new things.
That's Annie, owner of Top Shelf Vintage Co., located in downtown Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Doing this now for 25 years, Annie is what I would like to call a seasoned thrifter, equipped with tons of knowledge as well as experience within the thrifting world. Being only one of her 32,000 followers, it's fair to say that there's totally a fandom that exists around this artistic hobby.
It's kind of all about the hype, you know? It's all about what that next piece you'll find is. All the people who enjoy flipping or who enjoy thrifting in general, even if it's just for personal style, not even for business, they're adventure seekers. They're literal junkies for it, no lie. It's freaky, but it's true.
I thrift because it's fun. Like, I feel like it's cool to be able to just kind of like go through the rack, like find a funky little sweater and then like give it a different life because it's recycled and you want to save the planet.
Overall, the thrifting community can never get enough. Furthering their obsession within mediums like Instagram or YouTube allows them endless access to outfit inspiration as well as updates to what others have recently scored. Because of this constant content saturating feeds worldwide, the thrifting fandom seems to be growing exponentially. Although there are thousands of individuals that are a part of this fandom, of course, as with any audience, there is the anti-fan.
Personally, I'm not a huge fan of thrifting, just because I don't like wearing clothes that other people have worn or shoes that other people have walked in. I know some people like it, but for me, it's just not my thing.
Shoes here, I don't like because they stink and they're like all beat up. But I think it's good and it's bad.
Being an anti-fan of thrifting doesn't change the fact that fast fashion is getting more cookie-cutter-like. What's readily available is boring consumers, leading them to seek out other means. Thrifting is not only an effective way to find unique pieces, but also sustainable and cost-effective.
Saving stuff from landfills, you know, donating what you don't want to keep that cycle perpetuated. It definitely has, there's so much crossover in style, you can't go wrong.
And it's also like a cheaper alternative for people who have like numerous children and like things like that. And especially because like we do Halloween costumes and things like that, it very much so just like helps all year round, you know what I mean?
As a longtime Savers customer and a rather eco-conscious consumer myself, I know what searching the racks is all about. Although I do have prior thrifting experience, it does not nearly compare to Annie's. Before heading out on yet another one of my thrifting expeditions, I figured I would pick her brain as to what methods she uses in order to continue scoring vintage find after vintage find.
Sometimes you're gonna find a ton, sometimes you're not gonna find anything. What's put out is put out. You can't magically make good shit appear on the racks. It's not possible. So there's really no right or wrong way to do it. It's all about just being open to going to another thrift store or hitting someplace up or jumping town and going like 5 towns over or something. Just have the patience for it. But honestly, there's no right or wrong way to do it. Even if you're not picking up vintage, even if you're just picking up brand names that you like because you want good stuff. I get it. I do. No right or wrong way though.
Here I am, going to shop at Savers. I'm gonna test out Annie's tips and see where it takes me. I'm feeling very hopeful. Okay, cool. So I didn't really have a plan when I walked in, so I'm definitely just gonna like look around, figure it out as I go. I usually check out the miscellaneous items first, and then after that I head to the shoes. So we'll check that out first. Looks like I'm striking out on the shoes today. I've managed to find a couple of purses here before. That's cute. Right now, me and my mom are in the middle of something because
Mom finally
she came across the ultimate find of overalls, which in the Northeast is not really common. In the South, obviously, it's pretty common because everybody uses them. But she found
yes,
these.
I found them, and I have been looking for a pair.
So just a quick update after that Savers haul. As you can tell, I took those overalls from my mom because overalls are just really my thing. She usually wears jeans to kind of do all of her work anyway. But it was pretty much a bust of a trip. I mean, usually I find at least 5 to 6 pieces, but this time I really couldn't find anything. The only thing I did purchase was something that my mom found, and my mom ended up purchasing 2 pairs of jeans herself. We both had 20% coupons, so we were able, I think these ended up being about $3 and change. My mom only spent about $10 for 2 pairs of jeans, so definitely very cost effective. I haven't seen anything like this normally, and that's probably because they are men's overalls. I actually just noticed that there's a zipper, and that's not a normal trait to women's overalls, but I definitely love them. I don't have anything like this. And I haven't seen anybody else with it either. So although it was a bust of a trip, I still ended up getting what I wanted. And like Annie said, not all trips are going to be great. You can't just magically make things appear, but I'm happy with how it turned out overall. Just have to keep on going, keep on trying. Now, with the help of thrift stores and the vast selection of textiles offered, more and more millennials are curating their own style. After all, fashion says, me too, while style says, only me.